This is a video to walk you through how we're going to form Zippy MD, and this is to change from our current Zippy forms and turn it into a medical model that we can use with other types of practitioners. Our original page for Zippy Forms has a Get Started with Zippy, a Welcome to Zippy Forms. When you get a link to Zippy MD, it will bring you to a page that will have three options. So this page looks a little bit complicated, but I want to break down the first of three options, and we'll walk all the way through that flow, and hopefully this will make sense. So if you're looking at this black box, there are going to be three options. One is Get Started on My Forms. 2, log into Zippy and update my forms. And 3, log into Zippy and add another family member. So for instance, if you say Get Started with Zippy, we will have one of the three boxes: Get Started with Zippy, create a safe, secure account, which quickly enter data to populate your medical forms before going to the doctor, and hit Create New Account. Then we'll have a area that says Log into Zippy and update my forms. So this red line here indicates choice number 2. And then we will have a choice number 3, which will say log in and add another family member. So you'll have Welcome to Zippy Forms in the middle up here. Then you'll have choices 1, choice 2, and choice 3. And hopefully they would read across the page 1, 2, 3, or vertically 1, 2, 3. So this is a mock-up of the changes to the current Zippy page. So we're going to follow the flow of option number 1, Get Started on My Forms. And so let's say they hit Create New Account. So they hit this green button, which is going to take them to the Create Your Zippy Forms Account page. Changes to this page will be minor. You'll see them here. 1, when you click on this button right now in selecting a relationship, you have a number of different relationships you can choose: mom, dad, grandparent. In this case, I think we change the relationships just to say patient, parent, guardian. Or we might even do caretaker. Let me change that mock-up to patient, parent, guardian, caretaker. Next, that person will put in their information. I think we should change just the title here from phone number to phone, home phone number, so it's easier to understand which phone number we're asking for. If you're going down the page, this page was too long to paste together, so you're seeing the same page in Zippy Forms, but it looks like a separate on here. We would add a box for gender, so a data box, phone cell, then we would add a place of work box, an occupation box, which would just be a text box for them to type in, a phone work box, and then a drop-down box that allows you to check all that apply. Best way to contact is text, call cell, call work, call home, or email, and they can check all that apply. Then they have to type the CAPTCHA, just information on how they found us. In this case, it's probably going to be through their doctor, but we'll leave that in for marketing purposes. And when they hit save, it brings the pop-up box that says, "Thanks for creating your Zippy medical account. Just a few more get-to-know-you questions. Click here to get started." And so when they click, it adds them to the Add Emergency Contact page. So takes them straight to this Add Emergency Contact, where they select a family member. I'm thinking this through for just a second. In this case, the selected family member is going to be themselves. They're going to be the person who has been added to the account. So they're going to pick themselves as the client. They're going to put in the emergency contact for themselves. They're going to select the relationship of that person to themselves, and they're going to hit save or save and next. If they hit save, it's really just going to save them where they are in Zippy. It's not going to take them to the next spot. Save and next will take them to the next page, which is to add their insurance. So in this case, you're going to input your family's members' insurance info. The change to this is that I think we need to specify that this is the dental provider. So again, they're going to click which family member. In this case, it's going to be them because they're the only family member that's been entered. They're going to go through, add their policy number, add where to send their information, add their provider name, and at the end they can hit save, which will just stop them where they are in their tracks, or save and next. Save and next would take them to a new page that hasn't been created called Add Financial Responsibility. What I want us to be able to do on this page is to just put in a box that allows us to put the text of any dentist or doctor and what their particular text is for financial responsibility. Then the person would have something that reads, "I've read the above conditions of the treatment and payment and agree to their content. Yes or no." Name of the patient or parent or caregiver and relationship to the group. Then you would have a save or a save and next. Save, again, just stops them where they are in the process. Save and next takes them to adding medical detail. Again, at the top, which family member, they're going to be the only family member in the process. And these questions will be altered based on the type of doctor or dentist. So the wording on this page will be different, but it will be in the flow at this point. At the bottom, they will have a save box or a save and next box. When they hit save and next, it brings them to add. In this case, it says specialist info will actually be their primary doctor. Add primary doctor information. You can see where I've said change the name of that in several places. This page basically says the same, but it allows them to add that primary doctor for our information for the form, and then they save or save and next, and which brings them to prescriptions. Now, prescriptions page is a little trickier because we need them to be able to add how many prescriptions they take. They could take 5 or 6 prescriptions for all we know. So this is going to have be a little bit different in that it's going to ask for the family member. They're going to click themselves. They're going to add the medicine name, but at the bottom they're going to have to save that information or save and add another prescription or save and complete. So if they save and add another prescription, it's going to loop them back to this same page to add another. When they eventually hit save and complete, it's going to take them to the final page, which is called completing your information. And in this case, I think we need to be able to have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 text boxes, as many as needed, to put in information that the doctor needs in terms of authorization, whether it's authorization to take x-rays, authorization for photography, authorization for HIPAA, and a box saying the information I've provided is accurate and up to date to the best of my knowledge. Sort of an acknowledgement of their signature, and a save and complete info for their doctor. When they hit this yellow button, if that's what color it is, maybe it's green or blue, but when they hit that save and complete info for doctors, when the user clicks on that box, it will create a pop-up box that reads, "Thank you for completing your information prior to visiting our office. we look forward to seeing you. And these two pieces of the process will create the ability for a person to send their information straight into Zippy.